Okay, good morning folks. This is David here. It is Boxing Day, which is effectively the day after Christmas, and I'm going to do a quick video about how I became consistent. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick workout and then we're going to touch on that and talk about how I became consistent, something that we all struggle with. So let's get the workout done and then let's get a chat about it. Okay, workout done. I'll probably chuck a few wee clips in. No, nobody's really interested in seeing my workout because it's not brilliant. It's not groundbreaking. It's just a very basic full body workout, which is what I find is working for me. So let's talk about consistency. A little bit of quick background into who I am. My name's David. I'm a very average individual. Although I was quite sporty as a young man. I'm 51 now. Well, 51 in January, early January we'll say, very early January. 51 now, we'll say. And I decided that I needed to change some things. Like I say, as a young man, I was always active. So I was always very good at athletics in school, which was a very long time ago. Did a bit of boxing. My dad was very good at boxing. He sort of got me into it, and I do love the sport and really enjoyed boxing. Alongside that, I played football. Like I say, did a lot of athletics, played a bit of cricket. And like, to be honest, probably like a lot of people from my generation, we were always very active. And I trained like that, was always consistently training, probably right up until, I'm gonna say, late 30s. So obviously I wasn't boxing anymore, not doing any athletics, although I did run marathons and did keep doing my running, 3-mile runs, etc. But mostly it was powerlifting, weight training, and playing recreational football, which would have been at least twice a week. During that period of time, I was pretty much locked in to around anywhere between 13.5 and 14.5 stone. And I know a stone's a lot, but it was mostly bulking. When I was powerlifting, I started to bulk a wee bit. Just so that if anyone has done any powerlifting, the weight classes that you're in, sometimes it literally just pays to be heavier because you can lift heavier weight, and once you reach a certain weight, you might as well be 20 stone because there's no upper weight limit as such. So anyway, I got into chucking weights about, loved it, was always super active, and then I fell out of the way of it. Just with life, as it all does, work, possibly a bit of just feeling a bit fatigued, and effectively I fell out of the way of training, fell out of the way of being active, sat on the sofa, vegetated, and woke up one day 18.5 stone. Now, that wasn't even my wake-up call. I stayed there for a long time, hovered up and down, but could never really get my mojo back as such. Tried to go back to training, maybe lasted 2 weeks, got frustrated, packed it in. Tried to go running, realised I couldn't run, got frustrated, packed it in. And mentally, I just could not get my head around getting back to training. So, how have I basically turned the wheel on that and got myself back to training? Now, I have been recording videos of myself training for over 150 sessions. I have uploaded most of them, and for me, that was the key. I always wanted to get back to being fitter, leaner, but my motivation was never quite right to be able to sustain it, and more importantly, I had no accountability. Because while I was super active when I was younger, I was training with people, I was training for certain things, I had goals, team games, whatever. I had a reason. And as I got older, obviously I can't play football competitively, I'm too old for that. You get injuries just looking at a football. Again, I couldn't powerlift, I get loads of injuries, rotator cuffs, standard practice, and everything just hurts an awful lot more. So all that competitiveness reduced, and it just got to the stage where I was just training recreationally and I couldn't get any motivation in it, and that's what killed it. So like I say, my secret, it's not really a secret, what am I talking about? My method of becoming consistent and getting back into it was this: recording videos, uploading videos that absolutely nobody watched, but I kept doing it. So the method I used was basically really simple, and I'll put some clips up. It's me training in my bedroom with basically nothing to effectively building this wee gym, which I'm really blessed to have. And what I did was I numbered every training session. Day one, I did my training session, I uploaded it on my social media. All my friends could see it, which was, I felt massively embarrassed when I started doing it. But I knew that if I only lasted 10 days, that I would get abuse, dog's abuse online. And people would be going, oh yeah, you're some pup. So I did day one, and then I did day two, and then I did day 10, and then I did day 20. And every time I uploaded a video, it was always a goal of, can I get to 40? Can I get to 50? Can I get to 100? And every day, by uploading, putting a number on that video, that held me accountable. And that went from basically having no reason to train to having a reason to train. My main reason for training, and why I wanted to be able to do this, and why I sort of thought about how can I do this, was really because I've got two sons, and they're both still very young men, 18 and 20, and I wanted to be able to be physical enough, physically, to, go for a hike with them, or kick a football around a pitch, recreationally, or just do things with them. I also wanted to make sure that longevity-wise, I was able to be there for my grandkids, fingers crossed, hopefully, and just be there for my family. That was my main motivation of why I did this. So your why has to be important. But then the motivation behind why I turned up every day was because I wanted to prove the haters wrong, the doubters wrong. Not haters, doubters. Hate's a very strong word. But in reality, society loves to see people fail. And I wanted to go, I'm turning up every day. Watch me succeed. Now they're watching it to hope I fail, but I'm saying, watch me succeed, because I will succeed. And through that kept me consistent. So, there's no great magic sauce, especially as an older man, more mature man, let's say, of getting back out there, getting back at it. Some of you might think, I'm 70, I can't do that. I'm 75, I can't do that. I'm 60, I can't do that. It's gone for me, it's too late. It's not too late. Quality of life is hugely important, and that's something that really sort of struck a nerve with me when I hit 50. I thought, come on, you're halfway into a century here. Let's make sure the latter part of your life has a real quality standard of living. And I need to be physically capable of doing that. I intend to enjoy my latter years. And I don't believe you can enjoy that if you're physically unfit, unhealthy, you're in pain every day. Absolutely not. I've seen it with friends and with colleagues, and I just thought health is the single most important thing in this world. Because when you have health, you have a quality of life. You can continue to live it and enjoy the people around you, your environment. You can overcome your environment. So health, being there, being present, being capable, and not being a burden on my children for as long as I possibly can is a fantastic why. So it doesn't matter if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, you can still get out and train. Have a why. Understand that there's still life in the old dog yet, without any shadow of a doubt. It's never too old. The second thing is this: get accountability. Check in. I see loads of training programs online and stuff. There's a couple of local ones that seem to be really good here, who effectively, their success is all about accountability, but checking in with each other. For me, financially, I actually couldn't afford to do these programs. Now, people are probably sitting going, but you're sitting in this gym and you've done that. That's not where I started. I started with a wee weight bench and a couple of free weights. And that was pretty much it. And I couldn't afford to pay subscriptions to join a group of people that was going to keep me accountable. So my way around it was stick a camera up, hit record, and then post it online and say day 1. And hope that even just one person watched that video or 2 videos down the line and thought, he's going to fail in a week. And they might not have commented on it, they might not have put a thumbs up on it, they might not have done any of them things, which most people didn't. But I knew they were watching because there were wee comments every now and again. Not necessarily on social media, but to friends or to myself. See your wee videos going up. And that just kept me going every day. So my key to being sustainable or sustaining my consistency was being accountable. So this is the truth. This is how I became accountable in my training. Am I doing this because I think I have the answers to eternal life? Look at me. Okay, I'm a very, very average person. Okay, I train for longevity, I train for my mental health, which is massive, by the way. Getting in here is huge for me. There are so many days I sit in that sofa, like so many men, young men as well, who just think that there's nothing to get off the sofa for. But I get up off the sofa and I make day 151 and day 152. Now, I haven't been numbering my videos of late. I haven't been posting the way I did, because for me what I have done is I've created a habit. And the habit is I train 3, sometimes 4 days a week doing full body workouts, which works for me. I find that I have got the balance. When I started doing full body workouts, it was taking me like 2 hours, and I didn't get the concept of you're not supposed to do loads and loads of volume and loads of rep like you would have done when I always did what they would call a bro split. So it was like 2 body parts, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, chest, tricep, back, bicep, etc., etc. And you could really smash the life out of your body parts. This training isn't about that. This training isn't even about me necessarily bulking away up, because I know, a friend of mine actually said a great thing. We're managing our decline, and he's right, and it sounds negative, but it's not negative, it's reality. But we absolutely can manage that decline, because we're not 20-year-olds anymore. I'm not 20-year-olds anymore. So get consistent, find a workout that works for you. Don't spend hours in the gym, because you will not be consistent. You will find it too difficult. Build slowly. Don't be coming in with aches and pains and joint issues and stuff like that. Build slowly. But just do day 1 and put a video up or just do it for you, day one, record it, or just have a notice board up, or just phone your friend and say, listen, started training today, day one, and take a selfie of you doing something, being in the gym, whatever it is, and be consistent, and do it again, and do day two, and do it again, and do day three. Because like I say, there's no magic sauce to this. It's just about turning up. It's just about turning up, doing your best with what you have at that time, and giving yourself a chance. And understand, what is your why? Your why can very much so just be about you. Self-confidence, mental health, fitness, whatever. My why was more about my family. As much as it was about me being here for my family, my why was very much so about my family. But that doesn't mean that that's a special type of why as such. That was my why. So find your why, be accountable, and I promise you, you will have a much more better opportunity to be successful at just coming back and showing up every other day, or twice a week, whatever it is, but set yourself a manageable goal. So don't say to yourself, I'm going to train 6 days a week and in 3 months' time, I'm going to enter a bodybuilding competition. You're probably not going to achieve that. Just say for yourself, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to train twice a week. That's certainly achievable. And see, when you achieve that and register your sessions, then for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to train 3 times a week. And that's probably going to be achievable because you've turned up and done the last 2. And it doesn't seem like a big jump. And then you say to yourself, for the next 12 weeks, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to turn up 3 times a week. Number your videos and share it with someone and check in and be consistent and be accountable. So there you are, guys. Simple video of how I managed to overcome my inconsistency and became consistent. I hope that this has encouraged you, someone, anyone, and I hope that this is something you look at and go, do you know what, I can do that, because you can, because I did it. And I am not some sort of special human being. See a lot of fitness influencers, and by the way, I do not in any way knock them, because I watch a lot of them. It encourages me. You know, I sort of look at it and go, almost like I wish I had them years back. And I'm just happy to see that young people are still out there just succeeding. Because I love seeing young people succeed, especially young men, because it's almost unfashionable to be unbelievable, I'm going to say this, but it's almost unfashionable just to be a young man now. We seem to get blamed, or should I say, you seem to get blamed, because I'm not in that genre anymore, but you seem to get blamed for everything. I love to see young men succeeding. So keep smashing it. All you young lads out there that are fitness influencers and turning up every day, looking after your dad and working hard, fair play to you. I take my hat off to you, and keep doing it. I want to encourage you to keep smashing it. For older men like me, the fat lady hasn't signed yet. Probably. That's probably not the best thing I could have said, but you understand what I'm saying. The swan song hasn't been signed. We have still plenty to offer, plenty to do. So just show up. Take step 1, have a why. Step 2, do your first session, make it accountable. And even if you want to make it accountable, listen, put a comment on this video if you want. Day 1. I'll join you. Day 1. I'll put a thumbs up on it and say, let's go. So, there you go, folks. Nothing exceptional, nothing crazy, no fads, just literally really simple process of how I became consistent, and I believe anyone can do it. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give me a like and a wee subscribe, and who knows, we might see more of this very average human being doing a wee bit of working out and hopefully encouraging more people to join me on the journey and maybe getting after life a bit. Not just about fitness, not just about lifting weights, because that's just not what I'm about anyway, really. This is a part of me. But what I'm really trying to do is encourage people, especially older men, more mature men. You have so much to offer the world, and younger men, it is not bad to be a young man. You're a blessing to the world, you're a blessing to your family. Go and smash it, I encourage you. Anyway, that's me, David, done and dusted. Have a why, find out a way to be accountable, and just turn up. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace out.